Snow drifted past the towering windows of Harrington Global, each flake catching the reflection of flashing news cameras outside. Inside, however, the atmosphere felt suffocating, an empire collapsing in real time. The marble floors echoed with hurried footsteps, whispered rumors, and the relentless ring of unanswered phones. Asterisk employees avoided making eye contact as Ethan Harrington, once the untouchable billionaire, strode through the chaos like a man walking through the ruins of his own home. His immaculate suit was wrinkled, his tie loosened, his usually confident stride replaced by something heavy, defeated. Just that morning he had been a titan by nightfall. The world announced him a failure, asterisk reports, flooded in frozen assets, a rival corporation seizing shares, asterisk board members resigning to save themselves, asterisk every lifeline he reached for. A part in his hands, asterisk, he stepped into his once glorious corner office. The view still stretched across the glittering city, but tonight it brought him no comfort. His awards were already packed up by HR, framed photos taken down. The desk where he had signed billion-dollar deals now looked naked and cold. Asterisk Ethan closed his eyes, gripping the back of his chair. How did it get this bad, this fast? He whispered to the empty room. The silence answered him. He'd spent a lifetime building this place, from a single rented room with plastic chairs to a company known across continents. But the more he built outward, the more he neglected the foundation. The small things, the cracks he thought he could ignore, now the whole structure had fallen. Hours passed as he wandered the halls like a ghost. By midnight, the newsroom vans had left, the lights dimmed, and the building sat still. Everyone had gone home, everyone except the one man who never left early. Asterisk, Mr. Cole. His posture was bent, but his eyes were sharp with quiet wisdom. He had been there longer than almost anyone, long enough to see Ethan rise from nothing to everything. Asterisk, and now, fall. Cole paused when he saw him. Rough night, sir? He asked softly. Asterisk, Ethan let out a dry laugh. That obvious asterisk might be the way you're standing there, like someone pulled the ground out from under you, Cole said, not unkindly. But I've seen you on nights you slept right on your office couch. Never seen you look beaten. The word stung. Ethan swallowed. I lost everything. Cole leaned on his mop, listening. The board turned on me, Ethan continued. Our rivals found a loophole I missed. Decades of work, gone. I don't know if I can come back from this. His voice cracked despite him. I don't even know where to start. Asterisk Cole nodded slowly, thinking. Then he reached into his cleaning cart and pulled out a slightly dusty worn folder one Ethan didn't recognize. Asterisk, sir, he said gently, before you go home to start over. You forgot this one paper? Asterisk, Ethan frowned. What paper? I cleared my office myself. Asterisk Cole held it out. Found it wedged behind your desk. Looks old. Didn't want to toss it without checking with you. Asterisk, curious and numb. Ethan opened the folder. Asterisk inside was a single document, yellowed around the edges. The ink slightly smudged but perfectly readable. Asterisk, and when Ethan realized what it was, his breath stopped. Asterisk, his original ownership agreement, signed years before his company expanded. Asterisk, the one that contained the clause he had insisted on as a young, stubborn entrepreneur, to a clause that legally guaranteed him controlling interest over the very subsidiary. The hostile takeover relied on asterisk, a clause that nullified everything his rivals had done. Asterisk, a clause that meant the company wasn't lost, not by a long shot. His hands shook. Cole, this document, this changes everything. Asterisk Cole smiled the gentle smile of a man who had seen fortunes rise and fall like passing seasons. Asterisk, I had a feeling it mattered. Sometimes folks throw away the most important things just because they forget they once mattered. Asterisk Ethan sank into a chair, breathless. A spark ignited in his eyes, the spark of a man who suddenly saw a way out of the darkness. Asterisk, you don't understand, Ethan whispered. This paper, it saves the company. It saves me. Asterisk Cole pushed his cart forward. Then I'm glad I picked it up before it ended up in the bin. Ethan looked at him with something close to awe. You didn't just pick up trash tonight, Cole, you saved my entire life. Asterisk, the janitor shrugged modestly. Just doing my job, sir. And remembering that the smallest papers sometimes fix the biggest messes. Asterisk, and as Ethan clutched that one forgotten document, hope real solid. Burning hope stirred in him for the first time in 24 hours. The empire wasn't gone. It only needed one man to stand up again. Asterisk, and one janitor who believed something important was worth saving.